Stevens doing some of his better work toward the end of the round, and there it gets cut off as the round concludes. And back to the corners they go for this slugfest to continue.
And Anthony Stevens looking so fatigued there at the end of the round. Just dragging himself back to the corner. He had a good second part of that round, though. Oh, there you are. Look at, even though Hughes hurt him, look what Stevens landed.
So now this is the dilemma the judges will have. 50-34 in volume, or
it goes.
Well, it may be academic soon.
The fourth knockdown of this fight. Stevens has been down 4 times. Can you win a fight in which you've been down 4 times?
I don't know if it's ever been done. By modern scoring, that's 4 extra rounds you're losing.
Oh, he's wobbly. If Hughes can get to him, Anthony Stevens is gone in this fight. But then I've said that 4 or 5 times. You've got Hughes ahead. It may be academic. He is going after Anthony Stevens.
And he should fight like he wants to make it academic, because you never know what's going to happen. He's got the knockdowns, but he's on the road, and you never know how the judges will see some of these rounds.
Well, so far it should be painfully obvious to Hughes. He ain't getting any breaks here. Good right hand by Hughes. They both land good shots, but it's Stevens that's sent backwards. How is Anthony Stevens fighting back at this point?
He's got a tremendous amount of resilience. He's got the title. He's trying to fight with the confidence of a champion. And once he got past the first couple knockdowns, sort of became numb to them.
Those are 2 tired men. We're in the 11th round. It is scheduled for 12. Anthony Stevens doing everything humanly possible to defend his USPA welterweight championship. He has been under assault for 11 rounds by James Hughes.
When do you see 4 knockdowns in a fight and they're still going toe-to-toe in round 11?
And in some ways, the issue's still in doubt.
Absolutely, because Stevens had the early edge in this fight, and Hughes was trying to make up ground.
Anthony Stevens punching more now, but boy, he is wobbling. Well, we saw, you and I did the Johnny Tapia-Henry Martinez fight in Albuquerque. I didn't think anything could even approach that. This is pretty close.
This has been an emotional, intriguing battle, and again, when you make fights with hometown favorites and the crowd comes out, it's really an adrenaline-filled atmosphere.
Again, the mouthpiece goes out of Anthony Stevens. Stevens drives Hughes back. He's made another comeback in another round in which he was knocked down. Wow.
You can do it. You can do it. Good. Ice. Give me some ice in this. Last round. You can do it. You did good with body work. You can do it. You can rest all you want after this. Listen, please.
This is it, baby. This is it. You got to have this round. You know how they'll do you. I ain't even got to tell you. You got 4 knockdowns, but you know how they'll do you. Okay? You got to have it. Jab, 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 right hand. Don't stop throwing goddamn punches. Never. Get up off your ass. Show them what you're about. Let's go. It's your round. Take this round.
Final round. Let's give it up, please.
We're in round 12. It doesn't get better than this in boxing. How about what they said to James Hughes? You know how they'll do you, even if you have 4 knockdowns.
You cannot blame the sentiment. All you have to do is look at the mouthpiece coming out 3 times and the obliging effort of the referee not to take anything away from Stevens, and he's got to feel very lonely on the road here.
They're both tired, make no mistake. The edge is to Stevens, and he's boxed well in parts of this fight.
How important is 4 knockdowns? That's 8 points, 8 critical points.
If it is 8 points in the judge's mind, it's the question. He slips down. Hey, give Hughes credit again. Again, we see good sportsmanship here. He could have taken a shot at his opponent, but he didn't do it.
This has been a tremendous show of guts by both fighters. And they've both had trouble spots in this fight. Stevens gets up from the knockdown, and Hughes able to withstand the early assault, and the momentum swings in this fight.
Good hook by Hughes, but Stevens sustains during it. Again the hook, but Stevens comes back. Courageous performance by Anthony Stevens and James Hughes, both in this fight. And remember, in the 4th, 5th, 8th, and 11th, Stevens' head was down on the canvas. Good right. Here he goes again for the 5th straight time. I don't know if he's going to get up from this one. I don't think so. They shouldn't allow this to continue.
And they won't. It's over.
5 knockdowns. The last one counted. This 29-year-old from Mobile, Alabama, takes himself out of the journeyman category, becomes a USBA champion.
Takes himself out of the judge's hands and makes it officially academic with a tremendous hook to end this fight. He took advantage of Stevens' fatigue, and this was a great fight.
For this man, Anthony Stevens, who wanted so badly to do well in front of his home crowd here in Shreveport, Louisiana, it was a bitter disappointment. He fought his heart out, but this man, James Hughes, did precisely what he told us he was going to do, kept the pressure on him.
He wore Stevens down and then took Stevens out.
Top Rank Boxing has been brought to you by MGM. Prepare to enter the Stargate October 28th, rated PG-13. Well, Jesse James won tonight. The Outlaw did it. He got to the untouchable. Let's go to Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, by way of the Isle of Capri Casino here in Bossier City, Louisiana, the official time is 1 minute, 50 seconds of the final round, round 12. The winner by knockout victory and new USBA welterweight champion, the modern-day outlaw, Jesse James Hughes.
James Hughes gets it done. He's the USBA champion. You'll hear from him when we come back. Stay with us.